Go.
All right, so movement, push-ups, hands release push-ups. Go ahead. So we're looking for chest on the ground, hands release, and lock it out the top. Elbows must lock. Do a couple. Good. Hands release push-ups. Burpees, chest to the ground, jump and clap overhead, stand all the way up, hips open as you jump. Go ahead, let's see one. So, chest to the ground, jump and clap, hips open. Let's see a few more. Stand all the way up as you jump. That's the burpee.
One, go.
Okay, now we have box jumps. For box jumps, what we're looking for is your feet. Your foot does not have to be all the way on the box, but the back of your feet do have to be horizontal to the box. Okay? So, when she jumps up, go ahead and jump up, stand up, and then you can step back off or jump back off. Go ahead and do it again. And then jump back off. Make sure your hips open at the top. You can also spring off the box, just as long as your hips open as you spring back. Go ahead. Good. Good rep. So that's the box jump.
Go.
So for burpee box jumps, Team RX, you guys will be doing a burpee and jumping on the box and then back to a burpee. Go ahead. So when you come down from the burpee, go ahead. Chest touch the ground. You can step towards the box and jump and then go back, or you can jump once you spring to your feet from the burpee. Go ahead. Chest to the ground. Spring and jump, hips open, and then back to your next rep. Burpee box jump.
Okay.
Next we have double unders for all RX and Masters divisions. Twice under the feet, each jump. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. No rep. The rope must pass underneath the feet for the rep to count. Go ahead.
2, 1.
Okay, GHD sit-ups. We're looking for a full range of motion. So hands touch the ground, and then both hands will touch the feet settings. Go ahead. Hands to the ground, and back up. GHD sit-ups.
Go.
And mat sit-ups. We're also looking for a full range of motion. So shoulder blades to the ground. Go ahead. And coming up to 90 degrees. To 90 degrees. Knees can be down, feet together. You can butterfly your legs just like this. Do a few of them. Again, full range of motion. Or, go ahead. Feet on the ground. When you do this, again, try to get up to 90 degrees, full range of motion. As long as your elbows touch your knees. 90 degrees.
Go.
So for kettlebell swings, we are looking for the kettlebell to be straight up over the head. We will allow a slight angle of the kettlebell at the top. However, we will not allow that kettlebell to face or the hands to point towards the ground. Okay? So at the bottom of the kettlebell must go through behind the heels, and you're swinging it up. Hips open up, hips locked out. Kettlebell faces towards the ceiling or towards the sky with a slight angle. Good rep. Good rep. Good rep. Good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
And the last thing with the kettlebell swing, as you swing it up and bring it back down, we will allow your arms to break on the way back down.
Go.
Kettlebell sumo deadlift, high pull. Kettlebell starts on the ground. It must touch the ground every rep, at the end of each rep. And go ahead. We're looking for hands at the collarbone at the top. So the drive of the hips, kettlebell comes up, hands at the collarbone, kettlebell touches the ground.
All
So
right.
for overhead walking lunges, we're looking for the weight to be up overhead. It cannot be behind your head. It must be up overhead. That back knee, that trail knee must touch the ground. Those are all good reps. Overhead walking lunge.
Go.
All right, here we have wall balls. I will point out for the wall balls, you must catch every rep. Even your last rep, you must catch in your hands before you set the ball on the ground. Okay, so there will be at no time where you throw the ball up, it touches the target, and you let it drop. That is a no rep. So here we have a 10-pound ball going to an 8-foot target. The 8-foot target is the line. There will be targets, and the ball, all it needs to do is touch that target. We're looking for below 90 degrees at the bottom. You have to pick the ball up, squat 90 degrees, up to 8 feet, past 90, up to 8 feet, and she catches the last rep.